Okay, and we're back. So let's start with our. What's this? A scare of mayhem. Frou frou for you. High heels and your poodle. Hugo Butterly. Looks like a douchebag.
Hugo with his pit bull Minette.
No. Cool crashes. Okay. Oh. Cutscene.
There's something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door. It's for Minette.
Go ahead and open it.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over.
What?
Oh no, not another one.
Minette's gotten other letters like this?
Letters, phone calls. They started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them.
Should I give this letter to Minette?
Just put it in the dodo box.
How do you open this thing?
You don't. There's a lock on it, but Minette is convinced that if she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape and wreak havoc. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her, and if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Has this windmill or moulin always been a fashion design studio?
No. In fact, until a year or two ago, this little old lady lived here. When she passed away, this place went on the market and Minette snapped it up. See, Minette has this thing about curves. She claimed working in a quasi-round environment like this would make her more productive.
It makes her seem very eccentric.
Seem eccentric? The woman wears a mask. She is eccentric. And fashion editors eat it up. In fact, if there's one thing I've learned from Minette, it's that how a designer behaves is likely to get her just as much attention in the fashion world as what she designs.
Why does Minette wear that mask?
All I know is that back in March, on the last day of her big fall show, she showed up wearing that mask, and she hasn't taken it off since.
And she's never bothered to explain why?
Sometimes she refuses to say. Other times she says it's because some mysterious man in black threw acid on her. I think it's because she just likes to get people's tongues wagging.
Who is Deiter von Schwesterkrank?
He's this awesome fashion photographer. But listen, as it turns out, I have to run an errand in that area, so I'll pick up those fabric photos.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll do it. Finding his studio will help me get more familiar with Paris. In fact, why don't I run your errand too?
Nancy, stop.
No, that's all right. It can wait. Getting those prints to Jean Mi is much more important.
Why am I delivering photos to somebody in a cafe?
Jean Michael Traquenard is the fashion editor for Glam Glam magazine. All he really is a glorified gossip columnist, so it pays to be nice to him. Which, as you'll find out, ain't easy.
Great.
His office is the Café Kiki on the Rue des Mauvais Garçons in the Marais. Look for the bald guy at the corner table. He'll have a cell phone in one hand and a fork in the other.
Sounds like a pretty good setup.
Thanks for your help.
Have fun!
I think he's got it all figured out. Okay, so we have to go to the roof.
To the memory of the French fighters.
Bonjour. Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I see you over
Speak
there at the
Farsi?
monument with the Cross of Lorraine. You are a tourist?
Actually, I have a job here in Paris, but it's only temporary, so I guess I'm kind of a tourist.
Tourists are good. I welcome tourists. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others who sell here, they sell things which they pry from the muck of their basements. You see something you like?
Well, this spoon looks familiar.
You can get a Sunday spoon like that in only one place. From a hotel in an amusement park which is said to be haunted. It is very special, and yet I sell for only 12 euros.
I don't think I want it after all.
What else do you like?
Let's see, to fit with Marine's thing, Minette's things.
How much are you selling the green rings for?
They are green magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
No.
Too much. 4 euros is more like it.
Voila.
So that's
What
the least
else
you
do
can
you
get them
like?
for. 4 euros. I
Guess
figured
I'm
out
just
how
not in
much.
a buying mood.
Yeah.
When you come back, maybe then I have what you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well... What's in here? A movie?
Oui, it contains an American short film. I am not sure if it is about a beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards. And the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth 84 euro.
This is the least
Would you
get.
take 21 euros instead?
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
Vendu means sold.
Where have I seen this arm before?
That is the arm of a robotic monster with a very interesting history. The police detective who sold it to me says the arm figured into the capture of a dangerous criminal who operated out of an amusement park in America. I sell it to you for 18 euro. A real steal, if you will pardon the expression.
I changed my mind. Not interested.
What else tickles the fancy?
Yeah, so if you've played the Haunted Carousel,
I really don't want to buy anything
will-
right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle
Recognize
wish
the
to
arm
earn
was
some
the-
money?
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them.
he has a hook.
But
He has
for a
hook for
young
him.
woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the reproductions?
You see, the lines are already there. You look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines. Voila! A painting which the tourists will gobble up. And I pay you 15 euro for each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
Of course.
But of course.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the green. Dark green. Do-do. Light green. This looks nothing like the actual Mona Lisa. In French, the Mona Lisa is La Joconde. I am using my French knowledge. I said I was going to use this to study for my French final. I didn't end up doing it. Now I'm going to just do that now. Even though I finished school last week. I didn't finish school. I finished the school year. I still got 2 more years of school. Okay. Oh, what else here? No, not. Oh, I didn't get her eyes. No. Stop. Okay. Oh, I didn't get down here either. And then, this ugly color. I don't like that color. That is an ugly color. And then we take this kind of grayish off-white color and
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique! You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you. Do you wish to paint another?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well.
Au
Au revoir,
revoir,
mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
see there's this hook right there. Hi.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. If you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well,
Ooh.
This piece of stone looks interesting.
You don't
Your
recognize it?
instincts are very good. It is not just a piece of stone, it is a piece of history. That is an ancient key from an ancient civilization. I sell it to you for 53 euro.
I don't think I want it after all.
See anything else you like?
Does this cost very much?
The traffic cone is one of my favorites. So colorful and so useful. With it, I myself learned to park my car parallel, and I ask only 10 euro for it.
How do you do this? It seems difficult.
It's just a little cone. €1.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
What's the price of this lava lamp?
That lamp is very special. The truck which rises and falls inside it, unlike any I have ever seen. Watching it will entertain you for hours. And I am selling it for only 20 euro.
Would you take €15 instead?
It is yours. See anything else you like?
Ooh, a driver.
What do you want for this golf club?
It is a very good club to practice with, and so my price is 35 euro.
I think I'll pass.
See anything else you like?
I'm never gonna offer a golf club for 35 euros.
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay. Let's go back to... No, not back. Let's... Get it here.
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't. Am I right?
Well, you got the part about being an American right.
But you're not lost? Ugh, I must be losing my touch. Deiter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Ach, I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
You're not really going to make me go back to Minette and tell her that, are you?
I'd forgotten how unpleasant she can be when things don't go her way. Do you know how to make prints?
Sure.
Then all is well. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Ish. Complete darkness.
Enlarger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
Okay. So it's a really complicated thing.
Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Light switch is here, but as you can see,
Oh my gosh, it's pitch black in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful.
see, the way my friend did this,
These must be the negatives.
wish she would, where's the magic? Anyway. The way my friend did this was,
The negative I want to make a print from goes here. Looks like the paper is already mounted on the enlarger. That helps.
anyway, the way my friend did this was she would take sticky notes and put them in the places. So she'd put a sticky note here on her screen, and she'd put a sticky note here and here, and number them so that she could tell where things were. And then she'd get her timer out. She'd time how long. The way I do it
Help yourself!
is, let's see, use the toilet 10 times. There we go. Okay, so we have an Easter egg. Guess what?
There, I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
All done. That's how I develop fabric photos.
Ah, you made the prints. Now you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Traquenard.
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnuts who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little of everyone else to do his job fairly.
Yeah, that sounds like Deiter doesn't like him.
Heather didn't seem to like him very much either.
I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean Mi wants, Jean Mi gets, no questions asked.
Yeah, Heather was weirdly excited to take that errand.
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather
Oh, yeah.
McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does.
Yeah.
Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
Does Heather know that you know?
I've said nothing to her because although there is no chance that I will ever reciprocate her feelings, I see no point in hurting her. Let her have her crush. Eventually she will set her heart on someone else and I will be forgotten.
Why does Jean-Mi need those prints?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
I'd better go.
Come back anytime.
Oui?
Excusez-moi, mais êtes-vous Monsieur Traquenard?
Please, in English. I do not wish to hear my native tongue butchered while I eat. As for my name, not Traquenard. It is Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Nancy, something wrong.
Traquenard! Traquenard!
Traquenard. Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, Mademoiselle...
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started
James
working for
Bond.
Minette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
Elzer?
Ezer Mickey.
Oh, Heather McKay. No, Heather still works for Minette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Ezer has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Deiter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew. Merci. I was afraid Ezer had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
It sounds like you don't like him.
Not like Deiter? C'est impossible. Deiter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good, but when arrogance enters the picture... Pff. So, do you, like Ezer, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
I have no desire to design wild and crazy dresses, if that's what you mean.
Then you are an intelligent young lady, Nancy. In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
Mademoiselle.
Thank you. I mean, merci.
Order anything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case...
Let's see. Gucci sandwich. Frog legs. Ice cream. I can't remember what the cassonade is. Or the ganelle. Raw. Basically hamburger, but it's raw. Pretty raw. And french fries. Can't remember what these two are.
May I please have the cannelle?
Très bien.
Okay, let's see
Merci,
what I got.
Henri. Ajoutez-le à mon édition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Chicken dumplings. You are going to love them.
Yes.
Okay.
You're right. The food here is good.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
So, what else do you wish from me?
I like how they just took a stock photo of that food and just kind of cut it out in Photoshop and stick it on a plate.
Do you have any idea why Minette wears that mask?
I believe she is the victim of botched plastic surgery.
Isn't Minette a little young to be undergoing plastic surgery?
Some women with noses that would put birds of prey to shame are perfectly content with their appearance, while others with acceptable features
Fuck you.
are convinced they are more hideous than Frankenstein. Self-image. It can make people do strange things.
If you had to name Minette's worst enemy, who would that be?
Hugo Batelli, without a doubt. Not only do he and Minette have similar design styles, so that they are constantly competing for the same couture clients, but both of them are unthinking, socially inept egoists. It is a rare week that goes by without one of them insulting the other.
Has it ever gone beyond words?
Not to my knowledge. You ask very curious questions, Mademoiselle Drew. They make me think you know more than you are saying. And as a member of the press, I'm not sure that I like that.
How can I contact this Hugo Butterly person?
His phone number is right here in my digital assistant. Of course, it's extremely unlikely that you will be able to talk to him in person. Even I occasionally have trouble penetrating the wall of sycophants that surrounds him. So, what else do you wish from me?
Do you have a real office somewhere?
When I'm writing my column, I go to my office at Glam Glam. When I'm researching my column, I come here. I have my telephone, which can do everything save sing the Marseillaise, good food, and a chair for whomever stops by.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Let's see, where should I go next? Oh, we have to pick up a envelope from JJ. Let's do that.